Today was Western Day at school, so it was really fun seeing this cutie in her Western gear and her braids. She looked adorable, so I had to get some pictures. My daughter Hannah wanted me to see this cool pumpkin and told me where to go find it, and it is awesome. Old Navy has these great Christmas pajamas for only $19, and I read it wrong and thought it said Jungle Jammies, and I was so confused. Why would they be selling Jungle Jammies? Okay, I just stopped at Old Navy to get more socks. These are my favorite. They're extra thick around like the heel and the ankle and like super cushiony, but they're low so they don't really show through. Love them. I got 2 pair because today they were buy one get one half off. So I really debated because I really don't like to have a lot of things. I'm like more minimalist. I didn't want to have 12 pair of socks, but then I realized if I can get them for half the price, then when these get old, I can like just tuck these away. So I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Is it good to keep them ahead? Is it better to just get the 6 and then when those get old, go get more? At least they were on sale today. So anyway, I'm thinking of just taking out like 1 from this pack. So I have a total of 7, like 1 for every day. I think that's a good number. And then just put the other 5 away for next time, you know, or if I get like a hole in a sock or something like that. So such a good deal. Update, and here I am wearing my new socks. Don't they look great? And they are so soft and so good. And out of all of these options, I choose water. Stay hydrated, folks. Thank you. I just got a $10 tip and I am so thankful. You guys, I'm so thankful I kissed it. You might think that's really weird to kiss money, but when I'm really, really grateful, this has happened a few times driving Uber where somebody is just super generous. They hand me money and I just feel so grateful. It just happens. But this couple, the guy was waiting for me, and when I handed him the food, he said, "You were so fast, I'm just gonna give you some more cash," and like handed me a 10, and whoa, that got really close to my face, sorry. He just handed me a 10 and I just was like, "Oh, thank you." And I said, "Your porch is so cute. I had to get a picture. I hope that's okay." And he's like, "Yeah, you're fine." He's like, "Have a great day." So he closed the door and I just like kissed the cash. Like I'm so grateful. And yeah, what a great start to delivering today. This is such a beautiful evening. I just had to capture it to show you guys this gorgeous sunset. This is for my little nephew Porter. Hey channel, I am about to go into Winco to buy myself some steaks or something to eat because I'm back to trying this again. I will let you know how it goes. Like I said, I'm gonna make it up as I go, doing things a little differently this time. So I already went to Costco and bought my favorite butter. I love Kerrygold. Okay, I'm gonna do this on camera because I have not just picked up a stick of butter and unwrapped it and eaten it plain like that, but I follow the Steak and Butter Gal on YouTube, and if you don't, you should. She's amazing. Bella. Anyway, love you, Bella. Thanks for everything that you teach us. So because of her and always biting into a stick of butter, I'm like, I can do this. And I mean, I love the taste of butter. Don't get me wrong. I adore butter, but I just don't eat it by itself. So I'm going to do it with you guys watching, and I have a little story to tell you while I do it. Is that not so beautiful and shiny and gorgeous and gold? Kerrygold pure Irish butter. Milk from Irish grass-fed cows. This is 8 ounces of butter, so in other words, half a pound. I like to get this from Costco because if you were to get this at the grocery store, it'd be like maybe $4 for one of these, or more probably. And then I just bought a pack of 4. Well, so prices have probably gone up in the last few months. You used to be able to get it for less. Anyway, so right now it's probably $4 or $5 for one of these. A whole pack of 4. So 2 pounds of butter, each one's a half a pound. At Costco is around like $14, $14.50, something like that. So, okay, anyway, just too much talking. Let's just eat the butter. It was really hard to not lick my finger when I unwrapped the butter. But I'm in my car, so I want to be very careful not to open it too much so I can close it back up so I can get home safely and cleanly, sanitarily. Okay, so my story I promised you is that my mom has told me my whole life. So hi Mom, if you're watching this, this is for you and everybody else. She's told me the story my whole life that when I was a baby, I would climb up on the table. So I'd climb up onto the chair or bench or whatever, and then climb from there up onto the table. I would crawl to the middle of the table and I would grab the butter. I would just, as a baby, just grab it with my fists and I would shove it in my mouth and I would start eating the stick of butter. And this happened more than once. And my mom said that she would always have to say, no, we don't do that, Mary. And she'd pull me off the table and go wash my hands and whatever. I loved butter. And it's funny because even at that young age, I knew that this was good for me. This is good. This is nutritious, beautiful, healthy, yummy butter, okay? My body was crying out for it because it knew that it needed these healthy fats. And I was a very healthy, happy, chubby baby. And I was not obese as a child. I never had any struggles with obesity or any weight problems at all or anything like childhood, teenager, anything. So somewhere along the way, I lost that. Society is always telling us fat is bad for you and don't eat cholesterol and keep your levels at, you know, what we tell you to keep them at and eat the foods we tell you to eat. Ridiculous. Like, listen to your bodies, okay? The reason why fat is so important if you are going to a carnivore or lion diet, again, I'm not an expert or anything, is because they help you feel full. If you eat protein only, you will be starving. I can guarantee this because when I did a week of the lion diet, I was not super conscious of fat. I was hungry all the time. I would be eating tons of meat and I would try to get like higher fat hamburger meat and other stuff and it helped, but I was just like, I'm hungry like all the time. So I probably just needed some butter. Let's just try this out, see how it helps. But like, don't let society tell you, don't let society teach you what is right and wrong for your body. Do your research, find out what science is saying. And there's just a lot of good stuff, a lot right now about ancestral diets and about protein and fats and low carb and all of that kind of stuff. So with no further ado, here we go. Hi, butter. That was not what I expected. Just tastes like butter. I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little disappointed. And it may be because I bought salted butter. Wow. I underestimated. I also took a really big bite. Look at that. Okay, it wasn't bad, but I think that I have not been on this like diet long enough. Look at my shiny buttery lips. Yum. Long enough for my body to adjust and like be wanting this yet. I think that probably after some more time, I'm gonna crave it and it'll be a lot easier to eat. Like, it's not bad, but it just tastes like butter. Like, I like butter on things, not so much by itself. It's a condiment to me, but apparently it's not a condiment. It's like a very healthy food. So I do know that Kerrygold makes unsalted butter. Maybe I'll make another video trying that because that will just taste like cream. Like, this is very good. It's just very salty and very like buttery, you know? So I keep wanting to smell it, but it's cold butter. Maybe if it's like soft or warm, it would like soft, you know, softened. Maybe I'd smell it better, but okay, there we go. You watch me eat butter on camera. I will keep you posted. Gonna go get some steaks. Maybe I'll like the butter better on a steak. What do you think? Ellie, this is for you.
There are so many options. How am I going to choose? How do I know which one to get?
I'm thinking about getting these boneless beef country style ribs. Those look really good, but I kind of want a steak, so help me decide. Okay, I think we've made a selection. This beautiful ribeye is only $12.25. You saw it. Let's go cook up my ribeye.
You don't need to say it. I've already had everyone telling me that I did not sear this correctly and that the heat wasn't high enough to seal in the juices, so don't even bother saying that in the comments because I already know.
Steak and butter, y'all. Steak and butter. I'm so excited to eat this. There you have it, folks. Gorgeous, gorgeous ribeye steak. Okay, I just washed my face. I finished my steak and was gonna go drive Uber again. So I turned on my app and I've had it on for probably like 20 minutes, half hour, and I've not gotten a single offer. I live in a fairly busy area, so I'm just gonna take that as a sign that it's not super busy here, and I'd probably have to drive a little bit further to get some more orders, and I don't want to do that. So I have a headache. It's kind of hurting by my temples. It's been hurting in the back of my head. When I did the lion diet for a week, my headaches went away instantly, like the very first day. But I can't really say that I'm doing it. I had lunch at school with my kids today and they wanted me to try things and I was like, it's not gonna hurt, it's just a little bit. So I tried. It was actually the cutest thing. My daughter had an activity with the girls in her church. Anyway, she's in a different ward or congregation when she's with her dad, but it's called Young Women. Anyway, a bunch of like teenage girls and their leaders get together and they did s'mores and she wanted to save me a s'more. So she actually she roasted the marshmallow and kept a graham cracker, a little Hershey chocolate, like the little ones that come in a package, and the marshmallow that she roasted for me. And she brought it to school today. And how do you say no to that? I'm not going to say no to that. I don't really care, like, if it's for my health or for whatever. I'm going to just make an exception in that moment because my 12-year-old went to that extent to save that for me. So I ate, it was tiny. It was just like a corner of a graham cracker and a piece of chocolate and the marshmallow, and it was delicious. And I thanked her. I thought that was the sweetest thing. So I ate that. My other daughter wasn't finishing her apple. I hated to see it go to waste. And I was like, I've already blown it with the s'mores. So like, don't do this. This is why the Lion Diet works so well, because it's so simplistic and it's so strict. It's really easy to know you're on or you're off. You're either eating meat and salt and water or you're not. So people do carnivore and all kinds of stuff. And you can look into that too. I'm kind of doing like a lionvore diet, mainly based on ruminant meat and salt and water, but maybe including other meats. That's what I'm thinking right now. Like I want to do shrimp and steak. I'm think like for tonight I included butter. We'll see how I do after a few days, and I might have to take butter back out because I am lactose intolerant. I do have butter, but I do think it bothers my stomach, but I'm just kind of like trying that one out. So I probably shouldn't. What I should probably do, if I really want to know if this works, is just go back to just meat and salt and water. But I guess at this point I'm kind of thinking anything's better than just like eating whatever. That's probably not very good thinking either. I'm tired and I'm headache, and I've driven all week long, like all day Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Like I'm exhausted, you guys. So the point being that I had my app on for like a half hour and then I turned it off because I think I'm going to listen to my body. I have a headache. I don't feel well, really exhausted. I'm going to go to bed. So it's a little after 10 p.m. I cannot remember the last time I went to bed like anywhere close to this time. I listened to a huge long video. Actually, sorry, it wasn't that long. It wasn't that long, but it was packed with information. So in my mind, it's like long, but it wasn't that long, maybe 20 minutes. I listened to this video by Chalene Johnson today talking about the importance of sleep and how much sleep deprivation impacts us in like all areas. And I know that I am sleep deprived. I know I struggle. And for the exact same reason that she does, she talked about how they did a sleep study on her and we're like, we got to see if there's like any sleep issues going on because you're not getting enough sleep. And she was like, didn't want to say anything to anyone, but she was like, I don't have any sleep issues. I just don't want to sleep. That's the one thing that I always, let go to get everything done is sleep. And I'm exactly the same way. And I'm trying to change that and be healthier and better because we need sleep. But she talked about the importance of it. And I know this is stuff I've heard my whole life. And with her too, she knew this as well. She knew that sleep was important. It's just when you're trying to do everything. She wasn't a single mom, but she was a mom. She was trying to do all of her businesses and everything else. In my case, I'm trying to provide for my kids and be present for them, which is really, really difficult and challenging, but important to me. The easiest way to just burn that candle is to light both ends and the other end is sleep. So anyway, I'm going to listen to my body tonight. This is new. Hi, body. It's me. We're going to go get some rest. So where was I going with that? Just that I turned off my app. I didn't hit my goal today. I wanted to drive a lot longer, but I'm just really tired and not feeling so great and hurting. So I'm going to sleep. Plus, I kind of want to know how I feel on this like steak and butter. I just ate some more raw butter. So it kind of like grows on you because after I filmed myself trying it in the car, like I had several more bites. I was like, I kind of want a little bit more. And like, I kind of want a little bit more. Maybe it's because I took too big of a bite at first. I don't know. And then as I was cooking my steak, I think I might have snitched a little. I cooked it in tons of butter and you guys, it was amazing. It was such a good steak. And then after that, it was now I forgot what it was. You guys, what kind of steak did I get? Oh my gosh, this is the problem. So sleep deprivation, memory, whatever. I should know what kind of steak it was because I even said it out loud. Okay, whatever it was delicious. Was it prime rib? I don't think it was prime rib. Oh gosh, it's gonna bug me. I'll have to go back and watch my video to see what kind of steak I ate. Or the picture, I guess, that I took of it. I think I took a picture. It was said on the package. Ribeye. It was a ribeye. Oh my gosh, I remembered. I was saying, okay, ribeye. That's why I said prime rib because I always think ribeye and prime rib sound similar. Anyways, it was a ribeye. What I'm trying to say is when I got done, I was still a little bit hungry because I forgot eating meat only. You might not feel full when you finish eating, but if you just like wait a little while, then usually it feels like better. So, but I did eat some butter just to see if it kind of like topped me off a little bit. So I want to sleep and see how this settles in my stomach, see how I feel when I wake up. And then I thawed some hamburger meat from my freezer so that I could make some patties tomorrow and maybe Sunday because it's expensive to do meat, guys. And I just cut off my work day in like half because I got a late start, and I just, anyway, didn't make as much today overall. I had some deliveries didn't work out. That's always frustrating when that happens. But I really want sleep. And so that's why I'm saying it might be like kind of pricey to go buy some more meat for tomorrow and Sunday, but I really don't want to have a headache. This is not fun. So what do you guys think? Let's see how tomorrow goes. Hopefully I can come back and update you. Like, the reason I'm vlogging this journey is because I know so many people have migraines and indigestion and lactose intolerance and autoimmune disorders and food sensitivities and gluten intolerance and celiac and you name it. Like, so many people, so many of you guys, you have these things, and I do too. And so, not all of them, thankfully, but like a lot of them. So I'm vlogging because I feel like if I can share my journey and my results, like how this is working for me, maybe this can help you too. So I watched some videos today about carnivore, and somebody said that their eyebrows started growing back in their eyebrow tails. I have had low thyroid my whole adult life. I used to have to be medicated for it, and I did heal that somewhat myself. I'm not going to say it's healed, but I was able to get off medication by cutting out bromated flour and things like that. That can attack your thyroid. If you don't know about bromates, go research it. It's important. Anyway, however, I have noticed like the thinning of my eyebrows. I, for a while, was losing a ton of hair. It's not nearly as bad right now. Gosh, you can tell I'm tired. I'm just like very low energy, but I'm just trying to finish this so that I can sign off and go to bed, and we'll come back and talk about it later. But that is why I am bringing you all along with me for this journey, so that hopefully seeing my progress or whatever will help one of you. So maybe I would encourage you to watch some more videos, not just mine, but look at Dr. Berry. I really love the Steak and Butter Gal, and also My Zero Carb Life, I think. They're great. And I'm sure there's a ton of other people as well. I think 5 Minute Body, I think that's her channel name that I was watching today. But anyway, so many good interviews, so many good anecdotes and everything else. So again, I'm not a doctor, I'm not an expert, I'm not a scientist, so do your own research. But I would encourage you, if this is interesting to you, if you have any of these health problems, if you want to maybe try it out, go look into it and just watch my journey and let me know what you think. But I'd love to hear about you guys in the comments, so make sure that you say hi. And yeah, I'm gonna call it a night. I'm so sleepy. That was fake, but I really am sleepy. Good night.